What's up, guys? Johnny Con here, aka Not Such a Conqueror. Right, so we are still in the season of in the 13 gates of the Necronomicon to visit quote unquote Grimoires that are either mentioned in the lore and the H.P. Lovecraft lore, or any kind of other astral book, or any kind of book in the astral realm. So my friend Nocturnicon brought up that he wanted to visit the Book of Octaves. The Book of Octaves is primarily mentioned by Konstantinos in the Nocturnicon, not the Necronomicon. The Nocturnicon, it's another book altogether by Konstantinos. He's actually a pretty well-known occult author. He actually lent his voice to Grand Theft Auto Vice City. He's the goth guy in one of the talk shows or whatever. So anyways, I did the ritual. And what's interesting is, once I opened the pathway in my mind's eye through the gate, it's like I saw the Book of Octaves floating in the abyss. And I opened it. It's like a metal kind of book. And that's how it's described in the Nocturnicon, I believe, or how my friend described it. And I opened it. It's like I saw red. And it's like I saw like a vision of the Christian hell for some reason, like an inferno. And I flipped the page, and I saw like yellow, and the energy was overwhelming. I put my hand on the page. Well, actually, before I went through the gate, I had the Nocturnicon in my left hand to kind of like be on that wavelength. That's what my friend did. I took that from my friend. I had the Nocturnicon in my left hand to kind of be in that vibe. Anyways, I was on the yellow page, and it was overwhelming. I put my right hand on it, and it's like I couldn't. It's like the book has like a pulse of its own. I could feel like a vibration going up my right hand. I was either absorbing energy or some kind of download or whatever, but I could feel it like pulsing in my hand. I flipped it over again, and I think I saw purple, and in my mind's eye I saw like a hooded figure. I kept on seeing like a hooded figure. I'm doing Uber Eats. And I heard in my mind's eye as I was reading it, "He who knows this book is danger," or something to that effect. That was interesting. I flipped the page, and I saw like a black tornado or a hurricane, or like a black flame inferno or something. That was interesting. It was intense. And then I'm all like, this is a lot of info for me so far. I want to close the book already, and I want to report what I've seen, what I've heard. So I closed it, and I immediately almost reported to my friend my findings or whatever. And it's interesting because he kind of saw the book the same way. Like every page was like a different color. I mean, he's more experienced than I am, though. His astral senses are a little bit more developed than mine's. So he saw different things. He was able to describe some things. But me, I'm getting there, you know. I was actually pretty surprised by what I saw. Some of the most strongest magic that I've seen. And for some reason, you know, my dumbass approaches it with a very rational mind sometimes, when it's been like one of the most effective, craziest forms of magic that I've experienced, the Necronomicon. Anything from the Necronomicon is pretty intense when you do it right. You know, so what can I say? The 13 Gates of the Necronomicon by Donald Tyson, alright? If you guys want to learn the method, alright? This is Johnny Con / Not Such a Conqueror report. Thank you for checking out my TikTok / YouTube. Peace.